Hello my friends, it's me Lily, and today I want to do some planting in my veggie garden. As you can see, the weather is pretty bad, so it has been raining and raining and raining for pretty much 2 months now, and we barely get some sunshine. But still, my garden is flourishing, as you can see. So here we got one bed with radishes, onions, lettuce. Back there are some peas. And this raised bed here is still empty, and today I want to plant some tomatoes. And here also I have planted one row of onions, and that's because at the south side of the raised bed I have a lot of sun left, and usually the tomatoes are growing this way, so this is why I can still plant some, onions or other crops at the front row here. Oh my god, look at this. I have to pick off the snails, otherwise we won't have any harvest. And yeah, this is my garden so far. It's looking really good, but as I said before, it's really cold, and that sucks for my tomatoes. Okay, now inside of the greenhouse, as you can see, I've planted some strawberries, and here inside I already have some red ones and many white ones and green ones. So inside of the greenhouse, the strawberry harvest is like 3 weeks earlier than outside. And this is a great trick that you can do to prolong your season for strawberries. This is another tray with celery plants. Then here I already have planted my tomatoes. Here and here in the ground, and also here and here. So this year I'm going to have 4 tomatoes inside of my greenhouse. They are going to produce 3 weeks earlier, and also they are going to produce 1 month later, because inside of the greenhouse it's going to be warm longer in the fall. And yeah, today I have to plant most of these other tomatoes. I have different varieties this year, and the rest I'm going to give away to family and friends. And here I also do have a cucumber and zucchini. Alright, here are the tomatoes that I want to plant in this raised bed. This one is Hellfrucht. It's my favorite tomato. And this is really resilient against bugs and molds and also rain. So here we have 2 Hellfrucht. It's really my favorite tomato. And then here we have a new tomato, which is called Zuckertraube. So this tomato is going to be making cocktail tomatoes. And yeah, I want to find a good cocktail tomato because I haven't found one yet. So let's see how this one is performing. And then here in the background we have another tomato, which is called Yani. It has a little bit of a weak graph, so I'm really not sure if this is going to be a good producer, but I want to give it a try. Next here we have 2 San Marzano tomato plants, and San Marzano seems to have a really strong growth. The tomato plant is really stable. The germination was great, so germination rate was close to 100%, and yeah, also germination happened really early. So it's much stronger than most of the other tomato varieties that I'm growing this year. Then next, here we have Oxenherz. 2 plants of Oxenherz, and this is a Austrian variety which makes a heart-shaped tomato. And yeah, Austrians love it, so I thought I'm going to grow it, and it's making a really big tomato. Next here we have 2 Moneymaker plants. Moneymaker is quite similar to Hellfrucht. It's quite strong in growth. It makes a really nice salad tomato, and it's also very resilient against the rain and against any kind of infection, may it be fungal or bacterial. So I really love this tomato, and it's giving us a lot of harvest. So as you can see, after planting, I'm forming a ring around the plant, and that's so that the water, when water irrigation is happening or when it's raining, is going to stay near the plant and not running off to the side. Alright, I am done with the first raised bed, and as you can see, we have planted 10 tomatoes, and I've always built a ring around the tomatoes for better erosion protection. And next I want to plant my tomatoes in this new raised bed that I built. So previously I had some blueberries in this area, but then I decided to rip them all out and replant them into this raised bed, and now I have more space for tomatoes. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have opened up my coconut mat, and now I want to plant the following plants. This one is the red cabbage. Makes really interesting fruits, a little bit with orange stripes, quite big, and it's going to be the first year that I'm growing them. Also, this tomato has the best spot because this is soft side, and all of the other tomatoes will be shaded from the tomato before. Then here we got Hellfrucht. I already showed you my favorite. This here is Moneymaker. Then here we got an interesting tomato, which is called Berner Rose. And this is also the first year that I'm growing it. I have no idea how this is going to perform. Okay, and then I have decided to make the last 3 tomato plants San Marzano because I want to have a lot of pelati tomatoes, and those are really good for making tomato sauce. Alright, so the soil in this raised bed is actually not the best. So now I want to improve this soil with compost and perlite. That's the white thing that you can see here. And perlite is a volcanic rock, which is helping with the drainage, but also it's helping against soil compaction. Now I'm going to remove the last 2 leaves because I'm heavily pruning my tomatoes and I want to grow tomatoes and not leaves. Alright, I'm done with planting my tomatoes, and now we need some kind of trellis here. Okay, that's it. I'm going to attach some cordage on the top of the sticks. Once the tomatoes are big enough, I will wrap the cordage around the stem, and this way the tomato should not fall to the side. Okay guys, so now it's the next day and it's time to plant peppers inside of the greenhouse, and I've raised these inside of my house. So I planted the seeds at 15th of January, which was quite a long time ago, and this is how big they have gotten inside of the house on the windowsill. And we actually have a couple of peppers on the plants already, and so far we have harvested 2, but now it's really time to plant the pepper plants inside of the greenhouse. And as you can see, the roots are already growing all over the place. So now this container has become too small for the pepper plants, and we are going to plant them inside of the greenhouse. Now the thing is, you want to plant pepper plants a little bit deeper than usual, because as you can see here at the bottom of the stem, there are a couple of knobs, and those will turn into roots once you plant the plant deeper, and those roots will give the plant more stability but also more nutrition, and this way it will produce more pepper plants. Yeah, and this is it, guys. This is how you want to plant your peppers. And also I'm going to use some more sticks to give them more stability. Amy! Assi da! Schlimme Mucke! So eine schlimme Mucke! No, 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 no! Du! Now you're nice again, yeah? Naughty girl. Alright, the pepper plants are in. Nice. Now I got to plant the zucchini and the cucumber. Alright, so as you can see, I have planted the zucchini in the middle of the raised bed because it's going to take over all of this area. And then I've planted the cucumber pretty close to the zucchini, and that's because I'm going to lead it up the trellis here. And this way it will escape the big leaves of the zucchini. Alright guys, so this is it for today. I really want to thank you for watching. I think this year's garden is going to be awesome. Here are the peppers from the outside. And yeah, I cannot wait to watch my plants growing and to harvest the first crops. And if you want to get into gardening, it's pretty easy actually. So you just have to get some good soil. Maybe a raised bed will make it easier, but that's not a must. And then you just keep planting, and that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and stay tuned till next time.